this week, maybe next week, is to allow us to take time to gather inwards. It's partly that time of year, slowly bringing our attention into noticing an inner landscape and asking the questions of what's showing up, what needs to be seen, and using all of this to set quite a clear intention for our practice so that we grow our clarity and discernment, if you like, for what really matters in life and how we want to live our lives. And this can start in the morning on the mat. It's a good place to start. So if you'd like to come to lying down, please. Don't need any props for this practice, really. Just coming to lying completely flat, your legs extended, arms out by your sides. And taking these first few moments of your practice to simply allow your attention to wander around your body. Noticing the feeling of your body against your mat, the floor. Maybe there's a certain heaviness in the body, or possibly a whole range of sensations. And setting everything free to be here, so you can welcome in all sensations, whether good or bad, in your mind. And taking a few moments to notice the quality of your breath, what it feels like to breathe. And any dominant thoughts or emotions that are here in the field of your awareness right now. And as you continue to settle, simply observing what's showing up for you this morning, I'll read a poem by Rachel Brathen. It's less a poem and more a reminder. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is to create space where you were once stuck, to unveil the layers of protection you've built around your heart, to appreciate your body and become aware of the mind and the noise it creates, to make peace with who you are. The goal is to love, well, you. Come to your yoga mat to feel, not to accomplish. Shift your focus and your heart will grow. So as you continue to lie here, simply breathing, simply feeling yourself here this morning, do you have a sense of how you want your practice to be? Do you have a sense of how you want to live this day? Do you have a sense of how you want to live this week? And with all of these reflections, maybe you'd like to set yourself some kind of intention, something from the heart, your sankalpa. And then drawing your attention now into the quality of your breath again. Noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. And introducing a gentle constriction of the throat so that you can really draw the breath over the back of your throat into an ujjayi ocean breath. And this allows you to really deepen and focus the breath. And I would invite you to, if it's comfortable for you, to breathe an ujjayi breath throughout the practice, or at least come back to it. Rasping over the back of your throat, maybe the roof of your mouth. As you keep dropping inwards and dropping with the force of gravity into the mat. And then staying with this breathing practice, if it's comfortable for you, and bringing your knees with your hands in towards your chest. A little bit of a squeeze, not too much, and then just a gentle rocking from side to side. This first part of the practice is an earth supporting practice so that we can come back to a sense of the earth, our relation to it, a sense of groundedness. Always a good way to start. Keep rocking, keep breathing. And then when you're ready, you can change the rock into a gentle circling with your knees in one direction. Nice soothing massage for the lower back. And also a little bit of a stimulation for your guts. And then would you like to reverse the direction of the circles? Lovely. And then taking a full breath in, and as you breathe out, dropping your feet to the floor. And then breathing in again, and as you breathe out, slide your left leg away and drop your right knee out to the side. So you're in a tree pose on the floor, maybe even pressing your right foot a little into the left thigh. And breathe in, lift your arms up over your head. And breathe out, push through that left heel as you push your right foot into the inner thigh. And take a couple of breaths to feel this hip opening on the right side. Slight traction for the whole body. So we have a stretch, but also a heaviness releasing into the floor. Take one more breath in. And then as you breathe out, lift your right knee with your hands in towards you. Take a breath in here, still pushing through that left heel. And then breathe out, lift your head towards your knee. Take another breath in. And then breathe out, release your head gently to the floor. Take your right arm out to the side. Your left hand is on the knee. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, gently draw the right knee over to the left as you look to the right for a little twist, but don't come too far. Feel your way. Don't force yourself through uncomfortable sensation. And take a couple of breaths. This little twist for the lumbar and the cervical spine, the neck and the lower back. One more breath in and a long breath out. And then gently rolling back, bringing that right knee with you. And bending up the left knee to take your foot on the floor. And we'll come into half happy baby on the right. So if you can, taking your right hand to the right foot, or possibly lower down the leg. You want your shin to be perpendicular. And then with a little bit of pressure, draw that right knee down towards the armpit. And if it feels right for you, release the left leg. And as you breathe here, feeling into the right hip, can you soften in the face? So I've been really, really astounded at the effects on my body of not doing yoga for 2 weeks. I've completely stiffened. So poses that I would find really accessible, really easy, have become really rigid for me. So I really notice that it's good not to force into this kind of pose, but to gently pulse, to feel in, and to breathe into the body. Take one more breath in. And then as you breathe out, bend your left knee again, taking the foot on the floor. And take your right foot to the top of the left thigh into half lotus position, if that's available, or anywhere up the leg. And then use your right hand to gently pulse that right leg, breathing. And remembering the words of the poem by Rachel Brahin, that we're not here to increase flexibility only. We're not here to achieve anything but to notice where we're stuck and to find space to become unstuck. Beautiful. And then drawing your right knee in towards you again. And taking the right hand either to the foot or to lower down the leg as you begin to pulse a little and straighten into the right leg. So hamstrings are going to be stiff probably. Don't feel you've got to hold onto your big toe. But breathe as you simply feel into this right leg. You might become still for a few moments, really soft in the face. Maybe sliding the left leg away. Breathe. Take one more breath in here. And as you breathe out, if your left leg isn't long, lengthen it. And take both arms out to the side, pressing your palms down to the floor. And then begin to move your right leg to the left as you take a few circles with the right leg. Taking a few circles in one direction. Feeling into that hip socket, which might be a bit clunky. And then reversing the direction of those circles. Take one more full breath in here. And then draw that right knee in towards you again. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, lift your head to your knee. Take another breath in here, pushing through that left heel. And then breathe out, release. And slide the right leg away, so your whole body now is lying on the mat. Noticing how you feel all the way down the right side of your body. And then bending up your knees, both soles of the feet on the floor, about hip distance apart. And pressing into your feet, take a breath in, and as you lift your arms over your head, peel your spine off the floor, bone by bone. Pausing at the top, and then come down again. And can you take 3 more in your own time? And when you've taken your 3rd moving bridge, and you come all the way down, sliding your feet away, feeling the body. And then drawing your knees in towards you and taking both legs up towards the feet, up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. And exhale, use your core muscles to look in between your legs, arms coming forwards. And hold for a breath or 2 here. And then slowly breathe in and lift your arms over your head, flat back. And breathe out, slowly lift, drawing your abdominal muscles towards the spine. Hold here. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, gently release the head down. Take your feet to the floor and just take a breath or 2 before we take that sequence to the other side. Coming back to any intention you set for your practice. Noticing anything that's changing in your body, mind, and breath as you practice. And then bringing your knees in towards you again with your hands. A little bit of a squeeze, and we'll have a little bit of a rock again from side to side. And then beginning to take those circles in one direction. Nice little massage. And then taking those circles in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Take a breath in. And then dropping your feet towards the floor. Breathe out. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, slide the right leg away and drop your left knee out to the side for your tree on the back. Pushing through that right heel, pressing the left foot into the inner thigh. And then breathe in, lift your arms over your head and breathe out, stretch. Take a couple of breaths here, really pushing through that right heel. And trying to soften and relinquish control and tension at the same time as having a little bit of a push, a little bit of an effort to stretch. One more breath in. And then as you breathe out, lift your left knee in towards you with your hands. Take a breath in here. And then breathe out, lift your head towards your knee, pushing through that right heel. And take another breath in. And then breathe out, release your head to the floor. And taking your left arm out, use your right hand, breathe in to draw the left leg over for that little twist. Looking to the left as you feel your way. So as I said, I'm bringing very gentle pulsing movements into my practice at the minute, as everything feels so stiff. One more breath in and a long breath out. And then as you come back onto your back, taking that half happy baby to the left, possibly bending up the right knee, maybe not. And breathing here, feeling into the left hip. What can you let go right now? Take one more breath in. And then as you breathe out, gently ease your left foot towards the top of the right thigh for a half lotus. Using your left hand to gently pulse that left thigh away. Breathe. Beautiful. So we're not staying for too long in any pose. We're not trying to strain anything. We're just gently reintroducing the body to some movement. Although maybe you've been doing loads of yoga in my absence. And then bringing the knee in, taking the left foot or lower down the leg for your Supta Padangustasana. As you pulse into that left leg to feel into the hamstrings. Feeling and accepting everything that's here right now. Maybe staying still and sliding that right leg away. Sometimes restriction is a really good signal. It's a good pointer. When you feel restriction in the body, it allows you to really notice what's going on, where you want to create space. Take a breath in and then breathe out. Release the left hand, keeping the left leg up. Taking both arms out, palms facing down, and then begin to circle that left leg in one direction. Don't feel that these circles have to be too big. And then taking the circles in the opposite direction. I wonder if you can hear my left hip clicking, clanking. One more breath in, and then as you breathe out, draw the left knee in towards you. Taking another breath in here, and then breathe out, head towards the knee. Breathing in, and then breathe out, slide the left leg away, and take a moment now to notice the body. And we'll come to 4 rounds of a moving bridge as you bend your knees up, soles of the feet on the floor. Breathing in, lifting as far as you want as you lift your arms, your spine off the floor. Pause and then breathe out, bone by bone come down. 3 more in your own time. As you come down from your final moving bridge, take a moment to feel the body here. And lifting your feet towards the ceiling, inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, use your abdominal muscles, not your neck, to look in between your legs, arms out to the side. And pause for a moment, a little bit of strength in the core. Really pressing down through the back. And then inhale, release back. Exhale here. And take another breath in. And then exhale, lift again. We'll just do these two. Trying not to tense in the jaw, in the face. One more breath in. And then breathe out, gently release your head, bringing your knees in towards you. And we'll take a moment now, legs extended, whole body extended, to simply consolidate. Notice what's going on for you now. How do you feel? Has that little flow released anything for you? Clarified anything for you? Reminded you of how you want to live your day, your week? So it might be nice to carry on lying here, but I've got another little sequence for you. So if you'd like to, in your own way, in your own time, join me standing. And we're continuing with this theme of reconnecting with the ground of our being, reconnecting with the earth. But now in a standing sequence. So maybe coming back to that ujjayi breath. That slight rasping at the back of your throat. At the same time as rooting down through your feet and noticing every part of your feet, spreading your toes, feeling the heels, the balls of your feet as you really, I hope you've got bare feet, really feel the earth beneath you, arms by your sides, shoulders rolled back, chest lifted. Breathe, maybe close your eyes and simply feel your verticality and its support. Can you soften into this as well as remaining alert? And then opening your eyes, and on a breath in, begin to lift both heels as you lift your right arm. And then slowly breathe out, heels come down, arm comes down. And then breathing in, lift your left arm, heels lift. Pause, and then breathe out, come down. Let's do that one more time. Right arm breathing in. Breathing out, come down. Left arm breathing in, lift your heels. Breathing out, come down. Both arms breathe in, come up. Lifting your heels. Breathing out, come down. Try and keep your eyes fixed on one place. This time breathe in, lift your arms out and bring your palms together as you lift your heels. Pause and breathing out, come down. This time cross your hands in front of your pelvis and breathe in, come up. Pause, and then as you breathe out, bring your heels down and begin to sit back into a chair, arms out in front of you. Take a couple of breaths here, feeling the strength. Try not to tense up in the shoulders. And then peeling your heels off the floor again, so you're in chair on your toes. Now this isn't easy. Keep breathing. Keep feeling. Relax the face. Relax the shoulders. One more breath in. And then breathe out, drop the heels and come up to standing. On the next breath in, as you lift your arms up, can you lift your right leg out in front of you? Push through the heel and breathe out here, connecting down through the left foot. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, take the right leg behind you as your arms come out as wings. You come into a version of Virabhadrasana 3. I'm wobbly, maybe you're wobbly. Take a couple of breaths, feeling the root ground through your left foot. And then gently come up the way you came. Lifting your arms, lifting your knee. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, drop the right foot, arms down by your sides. A little balancing sequence I've sprung on you. And then lifting the right knee as you push through the left foot. And this may be where you want to stay. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, take the right knee out to the side. If you can, bring the foot into the top of your thigh or lower down the leg. Please don't press into the knee socket, and bring your hands to your heart for tree pose. Breathe. Maybe bring your hands to the top of your head. Breathe. Maybe lift your arms over your head. Wobbles are all part of it. I'm wobbling. Breathe. One more breath in. Whoops. And then breathe out, release. So that was challenging. On the right side, it was challenging for me. It's much harder doing it in front of the camera, actually. Balancing. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And we'll take all of that to the left. There's nothing like balancing, standing balancing, to really regain that connection with the earth. We just notice how important it is to come back to Tadasana, mountain pose, both feet firmly grounded, arms by your sides. Relax the shoulders, open heart, breathe. Beautiful. And then lifting your left arm as you lift your heels, inhale. And exhale, come down. Lifting your right arm, inhale. Exhale, come down. Come straight into both arms, inhale. Exhale, come down. Lifting both arms, palms together, lift your heels, inhale. And exhale, come down. Taking your arms in front of your pelvis and breathing in, sweeping your arms up as you lift your heels, inhale. And then slowly settle your heels down and come into that chair, arms extended. Beautiful. And if you can, peel your heels off the floor. So you're up on your toes in this chair. Really great stamina. See if you can relax the shoulders in your face and breathe. One more breath in. And then breathe out, drop your heels and slowly rise up. Breathing in, lift your arms and your left leg out in front of you. And breathe out here, really rooting down through the right foot. Take another breath in. And then slowly float your way into your Virabhadrasana 3, left leg out behind you, arms by your side. Take a couple of breaths here. Pushing through both heels to find a lift as well as a stability. And then gently come back the way you came. Bringing your left knee up in front of you, inhale. And then exhale, drop the left foot. With your right hand to your hip, rooting down through that right foot, lift your left knee. Breathe. Are you breathing your Ujjayi? If you're able to, take the left knee out to the side, a little or a lot. Breathe. And then choose where on the right leg you're going to take your left foot for your tree, hands to the heart. Breathe. Maybe hands to your head. Breathe. Maybe arms above your head. And then release the pose. Taking a moment to feel the body now. And all sorts of stuff can come up when we try and balance. In your own time, Dorothy and Jane, if you'd like to take a seat now. Take a seat now. Making sure you're comfortable, be fine to sit on a chair. I'd like to take a breathing practice with you. So let's take a few moments to settle into our seat. You might feel a little bit turbulent after that balancing sequence. I nearly repeated it, and then I thought actually it'd be more beneficial to come back to the breath in our remaining time. So can you take a few moments to observe what's going on for you? Noticing the flow of a natural breath, releasing down through your hips, shoulder blades down the spine, soft face. Noticing the quality of every breath in and every breath out. And letting go of your Ujjayi breath if you're still breathing Ujjayi. And turning your attention inwards now. observing what's wanting to be seen, what's wanting to be noticed, what's showing up. It can be really strange coming back to the mat after a break. I'm speaking for myself, maybe more than for you. It can feel as if we're complete beginners, a little bit untethered, unsure. And that's okay. Keep coming back to the breath and the feeling of the body here. We're going to practice a few rounds of Tibetan Brahmari breath, which is a form of bee breath. Just really lovely for clearing the head in the morning. So if you'd like to bring your palms in front of your heart space, I'm going to do one as a demonstration and then, well, actually, I'll just keep going and then you join in whenever is right for you. It's going to involve a humming and we're going to use movement in the hands. So as you breathe in, you take your fingertips and your palms up over your face, over your scalp. Press your thumbs into your ears and breathe out with a hum. Really releasing in the jaw and the roof of the mouth. And then we start again. And keep going. Let's do 3 more. And after your last one, settling your hands down and simply noticing how you feel now. And I'd like to do another round of 5, just because, I don't know if you share this with me, but this breath takes me somewhere. I don't know about you. It'd be great to know if you send me feedback on this. Let's continue with the Tibetan Brahmari. 5 rounds in your own time. At the end of your 5th round, releasing your hands down and returning to a natural breath. Feeling the simplicity of a natural breath. And a softness around your eyes. The roof of your mouth soft. And allowing your attention to drop into your heart space. Observing what's present for you here. And taking a few moments to reflect on this question of what life is wanting from you right now. How do you want to live your day, your week? And you are welcome to take the final 5 minutes of this practice as a seated meditation. Or it might be really nice to lie down now, making sure that you're warm enough. And as you settle, just allowing your body to drop into the support beneath you. Noticing how your body meets the mat, the floor. Noticing the wave of your natural breath. Not trying to manipulate or force anything. And setting your attention free to wander. Maybe noticing the quality of the room, the day. And I'll leave you with a short poem by Mary Oliver that I've read several times. And then I'll allow you to lie in silence before bringing you out of this short relaxation. The poem is called Today. Today I'm flying low and I'm not saying a word. I'm letting all the voodoos of ambition sleep. The world goes on as it must, the bees in the garden rumbling a little, the fish leaping, the gnats getting eaten, and so forth. But I'm taking the day off, quiet as a feather. I hardly move, though really I'm travelling a terrific distance. Stillness, one of the doors into the temple. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you like, of course, or you might like to follow my instructions to come out. If you're going to come out, beginning to take a few slightly deeper breaths, feeling the rise and fall of your abdomen. And coming into the sensation of your body and introducing gentle movements, anything that feels right, maybe opening and closing your eyes a few times. Maybe having a stretch, a little bit of a roll around, a little bit of a hug, until you're ready to join me seated with your hands together in front of your heart space. And taking a full breath into your heart space. And as you breathe out, bowing your head chin to your chest. And taking another breath in and out when you're down here. And then breathing in, lifting your face, opening your eyes.